The DrDisrespect story just keeps blowing up. I thought that this thing was just gonna die off, but no, things just got crazy weird. Doc may have just done his last stream ever and he was fired from his own company. Like, these are the types of things. I just was not expecting any of this to blow up this far. If you need to get caught up with the whole DrDisrespect allegation situation, I've already made a video covering everything within the first couple days. So if you need to get up to speed, watch that. Otherwise, we're going to move on to the things that happened immediately after and today. The dude that made the original claims is now backpedaling in cryptic ways. Those 3 tweets warrant admonishment, maybe more than 3. The stands trying to dig stuff up have been so underwhelming that I presume they missed something. I apologize for it all because it's worth apologize for. The subtext of the bit, again, shameworthy, is that you're the last person to not know. The information has been so normalized, declawed in circles that I ran in that could be reduced to illusion and entendre. This guy's using some big smart guy words. For everyone who has since said, that's effed, I agree with you on Friday night before you wrote it. I should have agreed with you sooner. I cannot take it back, but I can stop it. I never said I'm a perfect person. I just hope this class grades on a curve. This is so weird, this statement. Now, he follows up with it. He says, that said, I'm the least sued I've ever been. Guys, lawyers work weekends. I don't think they had a few things they just needed to get to before they circled back to this. I'm also a little irked at Jake, who's very clearly trying to split the difference with what he thinks is half of his potential audience, but also I deserve to feel bad about things he's flagged. I just do. He's being really weird. I think he's talking about Jake Sucky here. Anyways, this is really weird. And then the other thing is, in his Twitter bio, he says, I'm not being sued. Or he says, he says currently not sued, or before it was probably getting sued. That's what he had it at. Super weird stuff. And that's where things seem to have ended. But then the weirdest thing happens. Midnight Society, 12 a.m. Studios, the studio that Doc was a part of founding, that he's been promoting, and he has his game that he's been working on. Dead Drop. They make this announcement. This is bombshell. This is nuts. This is absolutely crazy. Now, keep in mind, this is Monday. Doc said he was going to be live Monday to play Elden Ring. Today is Monday. He went live, and at the beginning of his stream, and there's no point in really showing the clip because he takes a long time to say it, but he just says that he is not going to be addressing the anything that was said online. He doesn't even say allegations. He just says, I'm not addressing anything that's being said online. And to the guy that wrote the tweet, F that guy. Or I don't give an F about that guy. That's what he says. I don't give an F about that guy. And then he just went and played games. He played Elden Ring and did his Doc performance. While he was live, this statement came out from Midnight Society saying, on Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka DrDisrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved. And in court, in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. Wow. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 55 developers and families we have employed, along with our community of players. This is the weirdest damn thing. So this is like self-nuking their company. You got to understand, Doc is like the biggest personality and he's one of the founders of this game studio. They haven't even released a game yet. They have one that's sort of out. It's like an alpha. It's not out, but you could play it sort of. It's aight. Okay. It's not close to anything else that's like really good, that's free and available out there today. It's like they've got a long ways to go, but there's a lot of hype around it because of the Doc. The Doc you know, it's all branded the Midnight Society, the Slick Daddy Club, you know, the whole 80s Miami Vice nighttime vibe of Doc's brand is the brand of this company. Okay, it's got Doc's DNA in it. So them dropping the Doc with this language saying, basically, we've based off of what we learned about this situation, we are terminating our relationship with him. We know that's hard to hear, but it has to be done. There's no way they didn't realize that this statement is basically nuking their own company. Okay, like this isn't going to be really hard for them to get through, which makes me wonder, like, what the hell did they learn? What do they know? I feel like at some point this is going to have to come out. If the guy that runs this can just go find out what's happening through asking around in his circles, and then there's all these journalists and all these people that have heard things, there's Twitch staff that have heard things about it and they're aware, like something, it's gonna come out more. Like it is what is being said alleged what happened. I fucking hope not, dude. Love the Doc, and it would just be it would be like, you know, like a Michael, well, not everyone believes the Michael Jackson thing, but it's, you know, an idol gets outed for something, you know what I mean? And so, no, I hope it's completely not true. I hope it's the most like retarded thing ever that is just a legal technicality. That's what I'm rooting for and what I'm hoping for. That's what my, you know, like I want it to be. But these weird things are happening. Some of the responses below this tweet are really interesting. Now, I get what these people are feeling and saying. I'm right there with them. With no actual evidence being provided and no one willing to present actual evidence, you're terminating your relationship with Doc. Yeah, this will for sure help with game sales. I'm pretty sure they're aware that this is going to kill their game. I maybe there's somebody that's in denial that thinks that they could save it, but everyone's just, unless something comes out really bad about Doc and then they're able to get through that and then make a sick ass game, I don't see anyone coming back to this, because like this mid ass game in its current state is only alive because of the Doc. Straight up. Like nobody cares about Robert Bowling, the guy that used to be the community manager of Call of Duty. Okay, nobody cares about anything he's ever done at all. He's not going to bring any gamers to the table here. Okay, Vis, good old Vis, my homie Vis, he says, we begin speaking with parties involved. In order to maintain principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. You guys are going to need to clarify whether you're ending the relationship off the accusation or actual evidence of wrongdoing. I agree there. I like that point, Vis. That's a really good one, because they're not being very clear there. So maybe we will get more statements from them to clarify what they mean, because this is like the biggest story in the world right now, like on the internet. Everyone's talking about the Doc. This is just getting bigger and bigger. It's an incredible story. I'm terrified. I don't want to hear something bad that happened. I want this to be the biggest nothing burger, and then we can all make fun of it, how riled up the internet got over nothing, and we can get a lesson. That's what I would love for this to be, and not actually be something real. There's no Midnight Society without Doc. Big Rob Energy says, and this game is officially dead before it even came out. Yeah, everyone's just dead game. Everyone's dead ass game. Now, there's one thing I want to end with. This is a bit of a lengthy video, but I'm just going to let the whole thing play out. It is DrDisrespect's final 7 minutes on stream.
You know? When shit like this happens over the weekend, and it just kind of, it's like, how many times can I I don't, like, I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champ. So I just, you know, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know. But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think, you know? I came into this with when did we start streaming, champs? 2015, 16. Been doing this since 2009. You know, different scene back then. Having a good time, playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with, and over the years, it's just gotten, I don't know, like it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me. It's being drained out of my family and I. And I just feel like, you know, I had the mindset of let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling? And I'll tell you, I just, I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. You know, maybe it's time to start something new, something different. You know, challenge those creative senses, a desire to explore different realms, if you will. But I think the first and foremost, though, is, you know, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. You know, one of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, you know, I know where my vacación, how long my vacation is, but, you know, maybe I extend that. We'll see. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys, champs, right? And look out for the socials. I'll keep you updated when we'll be back. But I definitely need to take a break from everything, you know? A podcast, start a podcast? I think what I'm most interested in, and believe it or not, champs, because obviously when you're a top tier gamer like me, when your gaming skill set is just incredible, and you know, you look like this, you know, why wouldn't you want to be in front of the camera all the time? But I'm kind of, I'm exhausted in being in front of the camera. I'm exhausted being on socials. The industry's changed so much. Just so much different energy out there, negative energy and clashing, and from everything that we've experienced as we've started this whole journey together, you know what I mean, champs? And I'm just like, when I go outside, I just feel so much better. When I remove myself, I just feel, what the hell is this, you know? So that's all I'm gonna say. Keep playing, Doc. We don't care. The fuck? Okay. Grief Warden, thank you for the $25 donation. Big Bearded Scotsman, welcome. Payback, thank you for the 46 months. Champs, I'm going to call it right there. A little short one. We've accomplished some things, but I think more importantly, we need to step away. I think when I say step away, I mean, I'm going to have to either have to relay this to the Midnight Society, but you know, maybe I step away from there too. Just completely remove myself from the scene. It's what I need to do. I mean, right? Champs, take all the time you need, says Layer Cake. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Give me back my dog! Okay. Don't be a pussy. God damn it. I'm telling you, it's fatigue. It's tired. It's wanting to just kind of move away from the limelight. Ultimately, that's what it's about. You know what I mean, champs? Damn, now what? I mean, shit, there's 50 million other streamers you can watch right now. It's getting old, yo. What's getting old? Get the break. Respect it, Doc. Okay, I appreciate that. It's getting old, you're not alone. That's not very nice. You don't like me? It's time to drive into the sunset, says Swervin. Oof, man, I like your style. It might be time to drive in the sunset, champs. I appreciate all of you. Appreciate all the commitments, the recommitments. Please, do me a favor. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week.
The beginning of his stream, he says, I'm not going to talk about anything. And it's like everything's back to normal. I was there at the beginning of the stream waiting to see if he would say anything, and he's not going to say anything. And he just went to gaming. I turned it off. And then I hear back way later that he ended his stream with this. So what happened between the beginning of the stream and the end of the stream, I don't know, but I could speculate that maybe he got a text or a message that something's going down. So then his mood shifted real quickly. My question is this, if somebody is innocent, why run? Why not defend yourself? You know, it boggles my mind. It really makes me question this. Okay, if he's going to end it now, right? He's going to end everything now, his whole legacy. He's been doing this since 2009. He blew up as a streamer as DrDisrespect in 2005, and he's been a GOAT ever since. Or 2015, excuse me. Blew up in 2015. He's been a GOAT ever since. He's had his controversies. He's always come back, and he's always got his 20,000 plus viewers watching him when he streams on YouTube, even though he's banned on Twitch. So all these accomplishments, he's going to end his whole entire legacy on PDF file allegations. That's what he's going to end it on. He's not going to defend himself. He's going to ride off into the sunset, and that's his legacy. That does not add up to me. You know, the just being tired of the internet. So there's the side of like, oh, I'm just tired of the internet. And I bet he is. I think that there's a lot of honesty and truth into his expression there when he's talking about that. However, he's such a motivator, you know? He has such an attitude. When Twitch banned him permanently, he dropped a banger music video, and it was the biggest diss. Everyone was playing it on their streams, and there was it was called Purple Snakes, and then there was something about like dark alleyways or something. He released a bunch of songs in the DrDisrespect fashion, and it was awesome. And we're like, F you to the man, how dare you ban Doc? And we never knew why he was banned, but we rallied behind him anyways. And he had the energy. He's like, you know what? One step back, two steps forward, right? He always has that motto. Where did that all go? Something is weird, and it makes me uncomfortable. I do not want the truth to be something horrible, but that's with him not defending himself at all, and then now just saying he's going to move to Costa Rica and go start something new off grid without, out of the limelight, out of nowhere, when this was supposed to be Elden Ring week. He's going to play that DLC. That game is hard, and he was going to smash it. That's gone out of nowhere like that because he got a text. What do you guys think? Thank you very much. I need to get out of here. Shit, I gotta go, dude. All right, see you guys.